Today we're here to dive into the tarot and tap into the energies of December 4th through to the 10th for your personal astrological sign. You know, it's impossible not to be swept away by the magic that begins to fill the air during this time of year. Now, I know December is a month of bustling with holiday preparations, a time when many of us are caught up in the whirlwind of gift wrapping and festive feasts and joyous melodies of our favorite tunes. And amidst all the cheerful chaos, it's crucial to take a moment for ourselves to pause, to reflect on the beautiful energy that surrounds us and within us. As we step into this week, let's carry the spirit of connection and togetherness with us. Whether you're celebrating traditions with loved ones or finding solace in a quiet moment of self-reflection, know that the universe is weaving a tapestry of positive vibrations all around you. I want to take a moment to express my gratitude for each and every one of you. Your presence here is a gift, and together we're creating a community that thrives on positivity and shared wisdom. As we navigate the energies of this week, let's do so with open hearts, mindful spirits, and a genuine appreciation for the present moment. Stick around as we dive into the cosmic currents, guiding us from December 4th through the 10th in your personal sign, your sun, your moon, and rising sign readings. Now, what are those? The sun represents your core identity, the essence of who you are. It's your ego, your self-expression, and the traits that define your personality. The moon sign reflects your emotional nature, your heart, your inner feelings, and how you respond on an emotional level. It's your subconscious self and emotional needs. Your rising sign represents the mask or the persona you present to the world. It's your outward behavior and the way you approach life. And when you blend all three readings together, it becomes a personal reading made just for you. Now, if you're not sure what your moon or rising sign is, I have a free natal chart on my website for you at TillyToday, and I'll leave the information in the box below. Okay, let's get to your reading and see what the cards have in store for us. I'm hoping to share some guidance and, most importantly, help you in raising your energy so we can all spread a little bit more love and light into our days and, of course, this festive season. Welcome, Libra. This is your weekly focus for December the 4th through to the 10th, 2023. So we're going to dive right into the cards here and see what they have to tell us. There's a lot of beauty in this week, a little bit of disruption, but we've come to expect that in life, right? Okay, Libra, let's find out here. Now, our underlying energy for the entire week is, look at this, the Page of Cups. This is about dreaming of your potential. This is about coloring outside the lines when you're dreaming. This is about almost allowing it to be a little whimsical in nature and tapping into some of the things that you do want to go forward in. Some of the things you do want to grow, whether that's a relationship, your health, your well-being, stature in the community, a better family life, a significant relationship, a best friend, a promotion, whatever it may be for you. We have the Page of Cups here to tell you to dream and to dream out loud. Dream, and I don't mean using your voice as much to dream out loud. You know, you can to your inner circle, but I wouldn't let it go too far past your inner circle. I think somebody along the line might disrupt you from that. Well, we'll get to that. We'll see what the cards say, but chances are you're going to have one conversation that you're going to be like, I just gave too much there. I just gave too much. And what did I get back? So the Page of Cups is telling us to dream. Dream out loud. Dream the big picture, the best life ever, and understand what you want to bring into your world going forward. Our first card is the Tower. The Tower card is about breaking through that glass ceiling. It's about being able to maybe set some goals for yourself or put in place some self-discipline for yourself to grow something that you've wanted for a while. Maybe you've always wanted to lose some weight, but you just don't have that drive, that, and right now that can come into play for you. You break through that glass ceiling. You see what has been preventing you from really believing that you could lose that weight. Because really, that's all it takes, is a belief that this weight is going to go and that you're getting thinner every day. And when you say those kinds of affirmations, you start to notice. And what it does is it brings awareness, okay? It doesn't mean that that burns extra calories. What happens is when we say it every day that I'm getting fitter, I'm getting stronger, I'm getting more capable, whatever you might be saying on a daily basis, what happens is it all of a sudden your brain starts listening in and saying, hey, well, we shouldn't be eating this then. How about we have this instead? Oh, well, we should maybe go to bed now. It's kind of getting late. We have that early date tomorrow. We want to be full of energy. So what happens is we start triggering our brain to start thinking of different scenarios that we can step into that actually support that thought, that action. So this could be a glass ceiling you've allowed somebody else to put into place, or you have allowed yourself to put it into place, but it's something that's preventing you from moving forward in the way you want. It could very well be, simple decisions or simple environments that you want to step into, or, new moves in life. Maybe it's home and family. Could it be home and family? Okay, it could be home and family. Absolutely, it could be home and family. What you're talking about, who you're talking about it with, what you're sharing. And this could even trigger because where Venus is right now for you, this could trigger some real beautiful moments when it comes to creating a cash flow in your life or money coming into your life in some way. You see where you've been tripping yourself in not allowing yourself to actually get to that type of abundance, that maybe that promotion comes along, maybe whatever it might be. But there could be a boost. There could be a boost definitely to your finances as well, if you take the time to pull it back, if you take the time to understand what has been preventing me from, you know growing my business to 5,000 a month, 10,000 a month, 100,000 a month, whatever your number is. Or, you know where should I research to invest my money right now? Is it in a risk free kind of situation, or do I need to take a higher risk? And follow what information comes to you. Okay, and I'm not saying, you got to use common sense here and you have to do your research. You have to, you know, get to the meat and potatoes kind of energy of things like that. But you do have the potential. So what has been holding you back is the fear that if you put it into this, it may not go, and then, or is it the anxiety that I might need this for a rainy day? So I hold on to it and I don't invest it in myself or my future forward. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Or it could just be with money coming in that you just know that you are deserving of it and it shows up. Now, it may not be actual money that shows up. It could be something that leads towards you. It could be a new business that you're starting, a new stream of income that you're starting. And maybe for the next several months, maybe the next year, it doesn't really pay, but it does have the potential to bring in an income long term. And this is the time that we would see those things. The Queen of Pentacles is very content in her world. So I can see you being very content in your world this week. And maybe you've just gone through something because the storm has passed. So it's us to realize that the storm has passed. Like right now it's kind of raining outside, but it was a hailstorm moments ago. And it's only because I decided to turn my attention to what it was like outside, that I realized that the weather is changing. The currents are moving. The world is turning. And so allow the transformations to happen, but paying attention to, if you think that, oh wow, there's a storm going on out there, but by closer examination, well, the storm's gone. It's a couple of raindrops now where it was hailing before. And we have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is saying you're holding on to something that you need to let go of. Maybe it is just a perception, but it could be a behavior or habit. Although I don't think we could be looking at behaviors and habits and maybe making a regiment for ourselves. A new regiment that kind of kicks out some of those old bad habits. Maybe you don't eat a healthy breakfast every day and fuel your body and fuel your mind so that you can focus and that you are full of vitality. What kind of breakfast are you eating? Are you eating one that will make you sluggish? Or are you eating one that will move you forward, that will give you the energy that you need naturally in order to go forward and do what you need to do today? Or maybe you eat late at night because you just can't go to sleep without that last little snack, right? And your brain says, you try and sleep without it, and your brain's going, we didn't have that snack. We got to have something. Can we have a cracker? Come on, anything. And your brain starts nagging at you until you get out of bed and eat, which ends up, our digestive systems want a break. It doesn't want to work all night. It should have been working from 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening till the time you go to bed or something. So we have to give up that snack because it's not good for us. We know that we're making our body do extra work when it doesn't need to work, when we need to rest, when we need to recuperate, when we need to strengthen our resources to go forward another day. This could be a person, a place, a thing that we just don't want to give up on, that we don't want to let go of. And it keeps us stagnated. Maybe where you live, there is no job opportunities for what you want to do in life. And you know that if you move 3 towns over, there is work there, but you don't want to do the move because this is home and this is where your friends are and this is where your family is. But that's where the money is, and that's where my creativity can shine and grow and blossom. So what are we not allowing to leave our life in order for us to step forward is the question that we do need to ask ourselves. For work, career, we have the Empress. So this is about using your creativity, your imagination to give birth to something new and beautiful. When we're looking at work and whatnot, it really... I keep getting back in my head that you need to apply yourself somehow between your home and family and enriching that, and it rolls over into enriching your career. It's like while you are vacuuming, this aha moment hits you and you know what the next project is to accomplish at work, or how to get that promotion at work, or how to move yourself. It's by you creating a place that is safe, that is comfortable, relaxing, an oasis kind of atmosphere, even if it's only one little corner of your house or something. But I feel like it's got to be something with your home environment, and making it a little bit more beautiful so it inspires you with beauty, and that somehow rolls over your thoughts and everything to maybe some of the struggles that you are having in getting a job, maybe, or getting that promotion, or getting the hours that would work best in your world, in your reality. And if you don't work, it's about the stature and where you put yourself in the community, and how it grows your stature by your sense of service within the community, or who you are, what you stand for, what your legacy is, what your destiny may be. For love and relationships, look at this. We've got the Four of Wands. Well, this could be a time of proposals. This could be a time of, yeah, wedding bells. This could be a time to take that relationship to the next level. This is definitely a time for negotiations. This is partnerships. This is marriage. Okay, and so this is telling you your relationship right now. Okay, even though we're expecting this beautiful relationship to blossom and grow and deepen as we spend more time and more years together, we're not there yet. We haven't mastered that yet. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't celebrate the moment for what we have accomplished. So I think it's about seeing the beauty of your relationship and how you've grown, whether you've only been together 5 days or 5 years or 50, and what you've accomplished. And I'm hoping at 50 years you're at the castle stage and you just don't have four wands in the ground with a little bit of garland, but it could be a second marriage, right? You could just be starting a new path in life. So I'm not one to sit here and try and define anything. Except for, of course, the messages coming through. That's my job here. So it's about understanding that if you've only got four wands in the ground, celebrate it. If you hung up some garland and it looks a little nicer, celebrate it. And eventually, as we grow our dream, as we grow that relationship, we will also grow a castle-like image that sits way in the backdrop. Where is it? Can you even see it? It's right behind their heads, so it kind of blurs a little bit, but so it's about making that commitment, strengthening that commitment. Now, if you are single, this could be a time when you meet somebody that you will walk a long path with. Absolutely. This could be a time where, I keep going back to home and family. Then in some way, there's this reinforcement here of you feeling strong and solid within a relationship, but then it's also about building that home, building that family, and maybe you're giving some thought to that, even if there is no partner there, and maybe what that looks like going forward, regardless of who may be your partner going forward in it, but what you imagine your happily ever after when it comes to home and family especially looks like, when it comes to love and relationships looks like. Maybe you'll uncover some red flags that you've never really realized as a red flag before, that you've always accepted into the relationship, and this changes things and it makes that vision of what you want to step into much clearer. There's clarity, there's knowledge, there's understanding. Our spirituality is the devil. The devil is about, this is your spirituality. So in times of meditation, in times of prayer, when you are contemplating, when you are talking to your higher self, the universe, God, your angels, it's about realizing what no longer works. It's about realizing what no longer has value. And allowing that to dissipate, allowing that to be burnt away and turned to ash, to be no more in your life. So, I kind of get this hypnotherapy kind of energy. And you can do that with yourself, okay? In hypnosis, you do have control unless you relinquish it on purpose. Like, you're just like, I'm all in, just do what you want with me. That can happen. But if you say, I have my limitations, whenever you don't feel comfortable, you don't listen to it. You don't have to take it in ever when it comes to, especially when you're doing things with yourself. So walk yourself through you becoming the better version of you, and how that will transform and how that will look, and what are the things that you do different, and what do you accept in, and what do you push away. And I think we will understand as we go forward, as we're in our dream state, our meditation, and our contemplation, and our prayer, where we are wanting to go forward, we see where the tripwires were. We see where the boundaries, where we see where the roadblocks, where we see where there was a mountain to climb, and we allow, and it's usually something that's in our presence now, holding us back, burdening us. We had at the very beginning, right, the Tower card, breaking through that glass ceiling. Okay, breaking through that glass ceiling, not allowing that ceiling to exist anymore, allowing it to turn to rubble, allowing it to turn to ash. So there is a lot about letting go in order to allow the new experiences in. I get home and family very strongly for you for this week. I think it's going to be very strong, and maybe what you are talking about, how you want to grow it in some way. And there's also a lot about death and rebirth happening for you this week as well. Okay, let's get to health and well-being. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. Where's your focus? Okay, if the focus isn't on you and you're not really being mindful of what you need in order to be, full of vitality, full of strength, full of, just being able to focus and having the energy needed, you've got to focus on yourself a little bit. You've got to make sure that you are, eating healthily, that you are getting some form of exercise in every day, that you are growing your mind. Maybe, you should be doing that crossword puzzle every day just to kind of sharpen your mind and keep it, keep it nice and sharp, right? So where you put your focus. So if you're putting your focus on other people all the time, it's time to put a focus on you, I would think, for health and well-being. Okay? A focus on you, and are you honoring this vessel you call a body that you have to walk through this life in? Are you treating it with kindness? Are you showing yourself love? In your heart center, are you showing yourself love? Are you telling yourself that you are beautiful, that you are deserving, that you are enough? Are you taking time to pamper yourself in some way? To have have a spa day or something like that. This is about putting your focus on you and your well-being and your happiness. Okay, because once you can ground yourself in those realities, everybody else is enriched because of it. Okay, now I've got, move my rocks, the Circle of Doors Tarot. Now I did a video when I received this. I did like a box opening and showed you the cards. I even think I did a reading of some sort. So I will try to include that video, but I was gifted this by the creators, which I'm quite humbled and thankful for. And it is a divine deck. And since it's my first time really using it, I am using the book. It's kind of, they take the tarot, but they put it kind of a new twist or a spin, or take it to a deeper level. And I'm having a hard time describing it. But your card is the Crone of Knives, the Scholar. Okay, so let's get the book open to the Crone of Knives. Which would be the King in the tarot. So reach out and run your hands along the spines as you walk the aisles of the infinite library. Feel the whispers of the exalted dead in these dusty tombs as they yearn to speak through you and live again. The Crone of Knives is the scholar. She is the memory of the world, the caretaker of our oldest, most precious knowledge. Her keen eyes trace the repeating patterns of history, the ancient teachings that prove themselves useful across endless generations. The Crone of Knives knows that all of our troubles have happened before, and shall happen again, and are therefore marked in the sky like orbits of planets. With her eyes seeing far into the past and future, she consults the great books, recites the sacred songs, always in service to the foundations of her village. How far back can you trace the origins of your truth? What laws would you write to safeguard the prosperity of your own people? How do you nurture your deep curiosity as a healing tool? And your affirmations for the week are: I am always seeking to learn from my ancestors. Learning the past shines light on the future. Our words and ideas shape our reality. And I am a student of the world. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.